Hello world, it's Thursday, October 19th, 2023, 10:21 p.m. I just finished recording like a short stand-up. I think the stand-ups are like very good to keep track of the history, the progress, the thinking, be able to look back on it and see what areas I can improve in. And really to be able to see, engage the visual and auditory information that's gathered here is like very valuable data. So this is very a good way of being data driven by having this document. And this is vlog071, and the purpose of these vlogs is to document the present, to observe, to meditate on the nature of existence. We are existing in this moment right now, and just being observant of it and conscious of it is a fascinating exercise, because we as humans are the most complex living organisms on Earth that we know of. And just to observe the functioning of the brain, of the mind, of the consciousness is endlessly fascinating, and also just as a record for the future, looking back on a mundane, everyday day that is a regular Thursday, weekday in 2023 is just fascinating. From this one glimpse of data, we can infer so much rich information. And so there's no agenda. It is more about being fully aware of what's happening inside and outside. Okay, I just turned off the WhatsApp, and my attention is back here, fully undivided, and I think this sentiment that I just like am feeling, the feeling that I'm feeling right now is just like so much joy and excitement for the life, for living life, that I feel almost a sadness that I won't be able to experience it. Not all of it, but just like even the amount of things I want to experience is vastly more than I have hours in the day. For example, like I'm so interested in VR development and creating art with like Blender, and like I just keep thinking about like how fun would it be to be creating some VR games right now and like being in VR worlds. So I think we are living in a time where it's like just the amount of possibilities, the amount of worlds we can experience is exponentially growing, and like playing or just like getting interested in things. And so I think the idea is like we only have a limited amount of time, and like how are we able to, so this is like, how are we able to manipulate the world around us. And I think this is the essence of like tool making as a definition of mankind. And me, as I like search for my purpose and I search for my definition, I feel like a tool maker of software, using software to amplify our thinking powers. I went to a cafe today and I tweeted about this. I got a cappuccino and I made a list of things that I need to do to make Seducer, the app, have 10K users per week. And I think it comes down to this, like making things that help us do our jobs better. And so I think I'm really focusing on this, and I think this is important. So like drilling down, not just being like super opportunistic about thinking about like I want to create a SaaS that just like is like viral. And yes, I do want to do that, but I also want to be intentional about like how I approach this, because it's like I have to start from somewhere, and I have to try something, and so I am reflecting on like what is it that I want to invest in, what is it that I want to put my time into, what is it that I want to work on. And I believe that it is tools for learning more, reading, being able to understand difficult concepts. So this is a challenge. Like, can you create tools that help students pass their tests? Can you create software tools that helps researchers, scientists read and get through papers faster? So and then like lawyers and knowledge workers to be able to understand documents better. And this can be done through large language models and retrieval augmented generation. And like, so that's how, and now it's like about building out the tools around this. And so that's like the thing I feel good about, getting to this, like being able to like capture it in like a one-liner, and then like at least you have a north star, and like you know which direction you're going, and you have a way to organize your thinking and your efforts, your resources. I changed the name from Text Life to Seducer. I feel like I've gained some negative feedback from Seducer as well, but I'm gonna ask like 5 people and then get the average. I have the .com domain name, so that's good to have the .com. I think the .com is good. And about 20 seconds left.